Nagpapatuloy ang volleyball action dito lamang sa Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at natalo nga ng Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles kanina ang ating LPU Lady Pirates. At ngayon naman po mga kapamilya, maghaharap sina Jasmine Nabor at ang NU Lady Bulldogs. Haharapin nila ang kanyang dating teammate na si Jerry Malabanan ng FEU Lady Tamaraws. And yan po nga ang matchup natin today dito sa PhilOil Flying V Center sa San Juan. Magandang hapon po ulit sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Sinjan Reyes, at kasama ko po ngayong hapon ang isa sa mga miyembro ng Fab 5 ng Ateneo dati, a Perla Spiker and one of the founders of the Beach Volleyball Republic, Angeline Marie Hervasio.
That's right. Thank you, Sinjan, at salamat sa inyong sa ating mga kapamilya na walang sawang sumusubaybay sa ating Premier Volleyball League. At ngayon, nasa Collegiate Conference na tayo.
Yes, ang bilis ng panahon, Z. At the maiden conference of PVL, agad-agad nandito na tayo sa collegiate level.
Right.
And Z, bago tayo magkalimutan, paalalahanan natin ating mga kapamilya na pinapanood nila tayo sa the #1 sports website of the Philippines. That is sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. At maaari nila tayong tutukan through the PVL's official website, that is premiervolleyballleague.com. At Z,
yes.
Team FEU ba o Team NU kaya ang ating mga kapamilya? Why don't they tweet us, diba, dito sa live stream?
That's right. So, guys, don't forget to tweet us. Don't forget to tag at ABS-CBN Sport, and of course, use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN.
Yes, dahil itong live stream po, kasama po namin kayo ditong magbibigay komento sa mga nangyayari dito sa ating volleyball court. So, tweet lang po kayo dyan kung sino nga ba ang inyong sinusuportan. At speaking of sinusuportan, tingnan natin, nasa na nga ba itong dalawang koponan natin sa standings natin, Z.
Alright, let's check it out. So, right now, we have the NU Lady Bulldogs and FEU Lady Tamaraws facing off in this tiebreaker match to see kung sino ang mananatiling on top of Group A. Under them is Ateneo Lady Eagles, who just won their last game. The game right before this one against the LPU Lady Pirates, who is on the 4th slot. Below them is the San Sebastian Lady Stags, and the last team in Group A is the JRU Lady Bombers.
Yes, at syempre nga meron tayong pinapaalalahan po namin kayo, meron po tayong dalawang grupo dito kasi naka-bracket system tayo dito at yung top 2 teams ng dalawang groups na yon ang papasok sa ating Final Four.
Yes, and then the top 2 teams will head straight to the semifinals and then the championship round.
Yes. But speaking of the top 2 teams, ito na nga ang sinabi natin kanina, sila ang top 2 teams ng ating koponan. Pero bakit di muna natin tingnan ng isa sa kanila kundi ang NU Lady Bulldogs, who is coming in this season with a new coach and a pretty young team.
That's right. So, in their last outing, the Lady Bulldogs won in 4 sets against the Lady Stags. So, NU took a slice of the lead in Group A after taking down the San Sebastian College in 4 sets, 25-21, 21-25, 25-11, 25-18 last Monday. So, the Lady Bulldogs bit their second straight win in as many outings to tie FEU on the heap. So, itong laro natin na to, tingnan natin kung sino mananatiling #1 sa Group A. So, basically, ito na talaga yung tiebreaker, and let's see kung sino mananatiling matatag after today's outing. So, NU coach Babes Castillo experimented on his rotation in the second set but backfired as the rebuilding Lady Stags, who played without their head coach, Coach Roger Gorayev, equalized before the Lady Bulldogs dominated the next 2 sets to seal the match.
Yes, at very interesting nga dyan dahil wala si Coach Roger na dating coach nitong NU Lady Bulldogs, but the NU Lady Bulldogs played stellar in that last game. At Z, sabi nga ni Coach Babes, nakausap ko siya kanina, masaya naman siya na nag-dominate yung kanyang team, pero hindi pa daw siya happy dun sa performance. Feeling niya may ipapakita pa daw yung team niya. Pero isa sa mga nag-dominate, speaking of dominating, dun sa match na yun ay itong very sweet na si Aiko Sweet Urdas.
That's right. So Aiko Urdas in their last match had 17 points in total, 14 coming from attacks, 2 block points, and an ace. So grabe, talagang stellar performance itong binigay ni Aiko Urdas. Also, she also gave 12 excellent digs. So talagang all-around player itong si Aiko Urdas in their last match. So let's see if she can keep up her performance up to the top notch.
Yes, at etong si Aiko Urdas na kahit napakatahimik niya,
That's right.
siya talaga yung epitome nung sinasabi natin, silent operator. Talagang nandyan lang siya at maaasahan mo. And even in previous conferences of the PVL, isa siyang maaasahang player dito para sa anumang team na kasama siya.
That's right. And of course, we have to take note, she's one of the seniors in the team. So talagang it's in her, I think, on her shoulder na kailangan mag-perform siya to her very best every game.
Yes. And going to the other side naman, tingnan natin ang ginawa ng ating Lady Tamaraws in their last game sa kalaban ang kakapanalo pa lamang kanina na Ateneo Lady Eagles.
That's right. So, ito yung parang rematch since the UAAP season 79. So, last outing, the FEU Lady Tams came back from a set down to silence an undemanded and hurting Ateneo de Manila University. So first set, natalo sila doon, pero nag-bounce back sila 25-21, 25-19, and 25-14, taking advantage of the absence of team captain Bea De Leon, who was on an immersion while Maddie Madayag had an ankle sprain. But we saw her earlier play, and of course, Ana Gupico with a hamstring, a little bit pulled, so medyo sore siya. She couldn't play that game. So that was the Lady Tamaraws' second straight win. And FEU head coach George Pascua said talagang sinasabi ko nga sa kanila na daanin sa bilis at huwag sasabay sa tempo ng kalaban. So as we all know, Coach Tai has that matter of talagang mabibilis na plays.
Speed play, very characteristic of an Asian coach.
Yes, exactly. So syempre, it was a good strategy for Coach George Pascua to make the tempo of her team dictate the entire game. At
kitang-kita naman natin na grabe din yung adjustments galing kay Coach George dahil nagpalit-palit siya ng tao sa loob ng rotation.
That's
But
right.
speaking of one important cog in that puzzle piece of the FEU win was Jeanette Villarreal.
That's right. Nung UAP ko pa ito tinitingnan, talagang up-and-coming go-to player nila to eh. So, Jeanette Villarreal had 13 points in total, 7 from spikes, and 2 block points, at ito pa, 4 service aces. Talagang pinapakita niya talaga na she can be a good all-around player kahit na sa middle blocker, kasi usually minsan na-underestimate natin yung position niya. Pero she's living up to everyone's expectations, especially coming from her good performance in the last UAAP season.
At syempre, yan ang isa sa mga aasahan ngayon ni Coach George Pascua dahil wala na si Remy Palma dito para sa gitna, para sa panig ng ating FEU Lady Tams. And speaking about gitna, mukhang haharapin niya mamaya itong si Jaja Santiago dahil itong dalawang koponan na to, they've faced before in their number 4 and number 5 seeded in the UAAP, speaking of NU and FEU respectively. At titingnan natin kung sino ba talaga ang mangunguna dito. Pero bago tayo magkalimutan, Z, balikan natin paano nga ba makakasama ang ating mga kapamilya dito sa ating live stream broadcast.
Guys, so any comments, questions, or cheers for you for today's match, talagang tweet nyo lang kami at ABS-CBN Sports, and don't forget to use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. So para syempre mabasa namin yung mga tweets nyo here on the live stream telecast.
Yes, and syempre pwede rin po kayo mag-check out ng special features sa aming official Instagram account, that's at ABS-CBN_sports. At mga kapamilya, alam nyo po ba, 70,000 likes na lang ang kailangan ng ating official Facebook page na at Premier Volleyball League sa Facebook, Z, para maka 1 million tayo. Grabe.
So 930,000 likes na?
Yes. And imagine mo, parang last broadcast natin, Z, 5,000 ang inangat ng ating mga likes ng ating official Facebook page. Kaya i-like nyo lang po yan, mga kapamilya, at aabot tayo ng 1 million.
Tell your friends, tell your family to like the Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League at gawin na nating 1 million likes and subscribers itong ating Facebook page.
At syempre, Z, let's not forget that they could catch anything about the PVL through the #1 sports website of the Philippines, that's sports.abs-cbn.com.
Okay.
And Z, I think magsisimula na tayo sa ating matchup for today, and titingnan natin kung sino ang maging first 6 ng parehong koponan.
That's right.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Yul Benosa, international referee. Second referee, Mr. James Oliver Mora, national referee. Before we present our starters, we'd like to say thank you to our friends from A6, the official partner of the Premier Volleyball League.
At yun na nga, tinawag na ang first 6 mula sa ating Lady Bulldogs. Usual 6 ang nakikita natin dito, but unusual mula syempre dito ang kanilang very young player na si Princess Robles Z.
That's right. So si Princess Robles had an injury last game against the San Sebastian Lady Stags. During the third set, na-twist nga lang niya yung kanyang left ankle. So right now we have Nabor, Santiago, Singh, Paranan, Urdas, and Sato for NU.
Yes, and sa kabilang panig, mukhang pareho pa din ang ginamit na unang anim dito ni Coach George Pascua.
That's right. But now we're seeing Atienza starting off as a libero as compared to their last match.
Yeah.
Si Doremdes ang nagsimulang libero noon.
Yes, at yun nga ang isa sa mga makikita nating adjustments dito dahil itong si Atienza, siya yung nagstay or nagstick na libero nung last game nila after losing that first set against Ateneo Lady Eagles. At titingnan natin naman kung ano maging kwento nito because this is a heated up match dahil halos isa na naman tong matched up game eh. Dahil UAAP rivals din to. FEU rising from their rebuilding program, now having a new coach. On the other side, NU still having their stalwarts with Jaja Santiago, Urdas, and Nabor, but now with new strategies from Coach Babes.
That's right. Also, from FEU, nakikita natin, Kyle Negrito is starting over Jel Cayuna.
And we're gonna see also kung papasok ba si Jerry Malabanan dito sa ating matchup because Malabanan missing some or hindi natin masyadong nakikita dito sa ating Collegiate Conference as Chinchin Basas gets the first point for the Lady Tamaraws.
Of course, Chinchin Basas has always been one of the consistent go-to players here for the FEU Tamaraws next to Bernadette Pons.
At
syempre, huwag na natin sabihin next to Bernadette Pons, but let's just say na she's one of the reliable players of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Kasi syempre, maaasahan mo na yung si Bernadette Pons. Pag sinabi mong FEU, Bernadette Pons is the key woman there or the marked girl, kumbaga.
That's right.
At naka 2 points na nga ang ating FEU Lady Tams as Jarrell Singh is denied there. Inangat dito para kay Villarreal but Villarreal unable to catch up to that ball. Tinanong ko nga kanina tong si Coach George Z kung ano bang difference kasi Coach George usually coaches men's teams and meron siyang women's team pero sa club or sa professional level. At sabi ko, ano bang iniba niya sa kanyang coaching style sa pagpasok dito sa Collegiate? Sabi niya, mas makarinyo daw siya dito. Kasi syempre,
mga babae.
Maliban sa mga babae daw, mas bata pa, hinuhubog pa daw kasi yung mga players dito. Hindi katulad sa professional, konting paalala na lang, konting adjustments. Dito parang more of his leadership is needed for the side of the FEU Lady Tams. As Nabor sets up Santiago with a whip there.
That's right, Sinjit. On that point, also, syempre, kahit na napakagagaling nitong mga collegiate players na to, kailangan pa rin natin alalahanin na college players lang tong mga ito. So, medyo bata pa, syempre, sa pag-iisip. syempre,
Maturity.
yes, exactly.
Maturity is much needed kailangan mo i-instill yung maturity na yun. At nakikita naman natin yun dun sa mga seniors and graduating players natin in the likes of Pons, Santiago, and Urdas, who have been constant faces here for these two teams. At titingnan natin kung paano nila tutulungan ang kanilang mga team as team captain Jaja Santiago marches to the service line here, Z.
Of course, Jaja Santiago, one of the staples, highest scorers of the NU.
At nung una nga meron pang doubts kung makakalaro nga tong si Jaja, but finally on the first game nagpakita tong si Jaja dito, and that confirmed that Jaja is playing for another season for the Lady Bulldogs.
That's right. Siyempre, kagagaling lang niya sa dalawang national team outing this summer.
Yes.
And I guess it's a good exposure for her, using the stuff that she learned from an international setting and applying it to her collegiate team here for the...
Wow,
medyo
nice.
na-distract lang ako dahil ang ganda ng habol nitong mga
Magandang
Lady
habol.
Tamaraws.
At kita mong gutom sila makuha yung bola dito
That's
sa panig
right.
ng ating Lady Tamaraws. Grabe yung paghabol doon ng kanilang setter na si Negrito. At nakausap ko nga nung isang araw yung ibang players ng Ateneo. Tinanong ko, anong mahirap? Ba't kayo nahihirapan dito sa ating Lady Tamaraws? At sabi nga nila, masyado daw kasing kakaiba yung galaw ng dalawang setter. Whether it's Jel Cayuna or Negrito, they're quite flashy players. And we're seeing a lot of their antics here as Negrito sets up Pons from the middle, but that goes wide. Yan ang isa sa mga naging deadly weapons ni Bernadette Pons last game.
That's right. In their last game, Bernadette Pons had a total of 16 points and 15 attacks in total.
Urdas overcooks that last play, kaya dalawa na lang po ang hinahabol dito ng ating Lady Tams. Tingnan natin kung they will be able to catch up this 2-point lead. Shinchin Basas nasa service line. That is denied by the net and gives the first technical timeout to our NU Lady Bulldogs. Magbabalik po kami dito sa SNA livestream. At nagbabalik po kami dito sa PVL on ABS-CBN SNA livestream. Ako pa rin po ang inyong lingkod, Sinjan Reyes. At kasama ko pa rin po ngayong hapon ay walang iba kung hindi ang isa sa mga miyembro ng Fab5 at one of the founders of Beach Volleyball Republic, Z Gervasio. Z, anong masasabi mo dito sa first half or first technical timeout?
Well, Sinjin, so far, talagang hindi nagpapahuli tong dalawang kupunan na ito. Siyempre, as we saw earlier, sila yung top 2 teams dito sa Group A. So talagang medyo do or die itong match na to kung sino sa kanila magkakaroon ng comfortable lead dito sa Group A.
And Z, we have a tweet here nga. Sabi nga ni Lingha Yuan, go NU, make it a 3-0 win. Good luck kina Jasmine Nabor, Risa Sato, Aiko Urdas, Jarel Singh at Jaja Santiago watching from Imus, Cavite.
Earlier it was today is the International Coastal Cleanup, so I guess nakakita sila din ng mga naglilinis ng kanilang shore.
Ng coastal area.
Yes.
We have another tweet here naman. Mula naman siya sa kabilang panig si James, the answer 3. Let's go Tamaraws. Go for the 3-0. Hi din sa idol kong si Z Gervasio watching from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Wow. What's up, James? And thank you for watching the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference.
Salamat po sa pagsama sa amin dito, whether domestic or international man ang
That's
inyong location.
Right.
We hope you're enjoying yung volleyball action na hatid sa inyo dito ng PVL. And we are in our Collegiate Conference. 5 points na po ang nilalamang ng ating NU Lady Bulldogs dito sa ating first set as Pons goes through the block. Nabor with that trying to catch it up, but no one gave the third ball there. So that gives a free point to our Lady Tams.
Umaabante na ng bahagya itong Lady Bulldogs. They're up by 4 points.
And what can you say about the attack points? Mukhang lamang na lamang dito ang ating Lady Bulldogs, Z.
That's right. Well, I guess it's the more experienced setter and hitters for the Lady Bulldogs. Kasi nakita naman natin si Jasmine Nabor, she was one of the top setters in their collegiate league in the UAAP. Also, like, she had their solid hitters earlier in the first set. She had Jaja Santiago, she had Igordas, and Jorel Singh. So let's see pag tumuloy-tuloy itong first set. Let's see kung masusustain nila itong rhythm nila na to.
At magandang nabanggit mo itong si Jasmine Nabor as a great setter dahil yan nga isa kong inaabangan. Will Jasmine Nabor rise to the occasion now that she is, parang siya na lang yung isa sa mga kaabang-abang sa UAP ngayon in the setting? Well, of course, hindi pa natin nakikita ang buong lineup, but here in the PVL, Jasmine Nabor has been showing a lot of brilliance this early. So, very exciting kung ano ang dadalhin ni Jasmine Nabor sa ating UAAP season.
That's right. As you mentioned that, Sinjin, if we try to look back before, Jasmine Nabor is a converted setter lang. So, dati, utility spiker siya, and then ginawa siyang setter ni Coach Roger. That's why she gets that opportunity to have like a second ball attack.
Yes, at kitang-kita naman natin yan sa form niya pag nag-1-2 play itong si Nabor. At tumawag nga ng timeout dito si Coach George Pascua dahil mukhang malayo-layo na ang kailangan habulin dito ng ating Lady Tams if they want to stay in the match for this first set. There's a 6-point lead sa panig ng ating Lady Bulldogs.
That's right. Missing in action itong si Jerry Malabanan, who's already holding
a number
ready to switch with a teammate if needed.
Zach Randang also holding a number there, and Jel Cayuna mukhang nag-aabang tong si Coach George. At gustong manigurado with a full front line mamaya.
That's right. But Heather Ginoo says, nope, we got this.
Kayang-kaya pa nila dito sa loob.
Although a 5-point lead by the Lady Bulldogs.
Kyle Negrito, nice serve there.
Make that 4-point lead.
After that Villarreal tip. Negrito still serving here. Nabor with a 1-2 punch.
Ayun na nga, Sinjin, yung nabanggit ko kanina. Usually, since Jasmine Nabor is a converted setter, so she still has that killer instinct of a utility spiker. So that gives her more arsenal to her profile. Siyempre, pag setter, hindi ka naman masyadong contribute in terms of points. Pero since meron nga siyang experience in attacking, she gives that contribution to her team.
Pero alam mo pa kung anong napaka-exciting dito kay Jasmine Nabor, napaka-sneaky niyang setter. Hindi mo mapapansin kailan niya ihulog yung bola.
That's right.
Kahit tayo dito sa panel, lagi tayong nagogoyo nitong si Jasmine Nabor.
Also, to her advantage na she's one of the taller setters in the league as well.
Pero sa kabilang panig, pumalo itong si Zach Randang, but that goes out. Kaya mauuna ulit sa second technical timeout ang ating NU Lady Bulldogs. Magbabalik po kami dito sa SNA Livestream. Balik ang aksyon dito sa Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. You're watching with Sinjin Reyes at kasama ko pa rin ngayong gabi ay walang iba kundi si Z Gervasio. Gervasio rather.
Kitang-kita naman sa ating picture na saya-saya natin dito. At speaking of masaya na kaming sinasamahan ninyong mga manonood, we have a tweet
from EJ0306. Go Lady Bulldogs, laban! Hello kay Sinjin at kay Z. Tutok na tutok pa rin sa live stream from Bacoor, Cavite. Naku, marami tayong mga kapamilya from Bacoor, Z.
That's right.
Nakasama natin
By the
dito.
way, sinabi niya, laburn.
Laburn. Burn pala, laburn. Sorry, I stand corrected. And Z, kumusta naman ang ginawa or ang output ng ating dalawang teams in the first half of our set?
So far, in terms of attacks, nangunguna itong NU rather, with successful 7 attack points, 1 fault with a 44% success rate. Samantalang ang FEU has 5 with a 29% success rate. Make that less since we just started today.
Yes, and going back to our match, Z, kung titingnan mo nga, kumahabol na dito ang ating FEU Lady Tams. Pero titingnan natin if they will be able to sustain this catch-up here as Ordas scores from the middle.
Rather,
But that goes
yes,
long?
wide.
Oh. Or illegal back row attack. She was stepping.
On
Kaya
the-
tumawag ng timeout tong si Coach Babes Castillo.
That's right. So, for the new volleyball fans out there, if you were wondering kung anong nagawang mali ni Aiko Ordas, who was the best scorer in their last outing.
And best scorer din tong si Aiko Ordas, or rather, Rookie of the Year din tong si Aiko Ordas nung season 75 Z.
Oh, wow. So,
Your graduating season. UAP.
so
But,
sinasabi mo matanda ako?
Pero ano nga ba ang nagawa
Okay.
or ano bang call doon?
So basically, she's a backline player. So meaning pagpapalo man siya, hindi pwedeng aapak yung paa niya dun sa 10-foot line or sa attack line.
Yun yung puting linya na nakikita natin dyan sa gitna ng court.
That's right.
Rather, hindi sa gitna, pero sa gitna ng isang panig ng court. Both sides have it. And we have a tweet here from Saturn Garcia Z. Do the honors,
She
please.
says, Judge Santiago, you are the man watching it via live streaming. Hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. So, itong si I am Saturn Garcia is cheering for none other than the Jaja Santiago of the Lady Bulldogs.
The tower of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Dahil dati nga, Twin Towers. Yang magkapatid na yan
Yes.
para sa ating Bulldogs. Ordas ulit from the back row. Sasagot naman sa kabila ay
Ooh. Oh, buhay pa!
si
No.
Chinchin Basas. And she scores. Dalawa na lang ang kailangan habulin dito ng ating Lady Tams.
A good run for the ladies in green. Ngayon, 2 points na lang ang lamang ng Lady Bulldogs. Let's see if they'll take advantage of Jaja Santiago, but she gets denied.
That was a 3-0 run for our Lady Tams. Santiago nabantayan na doon ni Pon. Sasagot si Chinchin Basas ulit, but that's overcooked.
I think in that hit, Chinchin Basas was supposed to aim Jaja Santiago's hands. Siyempre, kung katapat mo ay isang 6-footer ba naman, siyempre hindi mo didiinan yung palo mo.
You'll be
But-
smart about it and do a check ball.
That's right.
They go to Domingo with a DOS play. Yun ang tinatawag na DOS play.
Yes, that's right.
Because zone 2 nga ba? Tama ba ang
So usually yung nasa pinakakaliwang bahagi ng net is the 1 play. And then,
yung gitna yung 3
that's right.
at yung gitna ng 3 at ng 2, ng 3 at ng 1 ay syempre yung 2. Kasi kung may ibang number pa,
Ewan ko na.
hanapin nyo po yung 2.5 at 1.5 sa susunod. But going back to our match, tatlo na naman ng nilamang dito ng ating Lady Bulldogs na Bor. Sharp serve there. Pons will answer. She goes down the line. Jaja was there.
Woo!
The Bor is denied there by Domingo. Domingo, the new addition here na middle blocker.
That's right. If we check out their previous game, babad na babad itong si Celine Domingo, playing 4 entire sets in their last game. Syempre, I think she's the one who replaced Remy Palma.
Yeah. And she's keeping that rotation strong with very good blocking on their side. At itong si Coach George, medyo nagpapakita na siya na he is taking this game seriously dahil full front line ang pinapasok dito ni Coach George Pasqua.
And that
Malabanan.
was a
Yes?
costly error for the Lady Bulldogs.
Striking distance na dito ang ating Lady Tams. May rotation error pa dito sa panig ng ating NU Lady Bulldogs. Kaya isa na lang po ang hinahabol dito ng ating Lady Tamaraws. We are at 19-18. Costly error, Z.
That's right.
2 costly errors at the tail end of the set for the Lady Bulldogs.
Coach Babes of the Lady Bulldogs is on his feet.
itong si Coach Babes, very strategic itong mag-coach, very structured ng coaching style niya. Tinanong ko nga siya kung anong una niyang ginawa nung dumating siya dito sa Lady Bulldogs. At ang una nga niya daw ginawa ay in-assess niya munang team. At gumawa daw siya ng tinatawag nating SWOT analysis.
Oh, wow.
Chinek niya ang
Very
strengths.
business model.
Yes. Napakaganda ng ginawang strategy dito ni Coach George para makilala. Ooh, nice run there. But no one was able to bring that up. Sato colliding with the A-board on the sideline. Z.
I hope, she looks okay. Hopefully, wala na tayong makitang injury.
But jolly pa din naman tong si Risa Sato.
Always with a smile.
Always bubbly is Risa Sato. Nabor setting up Jaja, but Jaja unable to get that ball.
Miscommunication there between Jasmine Nabor and Jaja Santiago, making the score tied to 20 in this first set.
And this is our first deadlock here in the latter part of the match. NU dominating since earlier. Pinuto doon ni Pons si Jaja, and Malabanan scores there. Coach Babes forced to call a timeout here.
That's right, Jerry Malabanan showing that she can show some power and quickness here while donning the FEU jersey. Siyempre, Sinjin, naalala naman natin at kayong mga taga-subaybay, naalala natin na si Jerry Malabanan once wore the Bali Pure jersey earlier in the Premier Volleyball League season during the reinforced and all Filipino conferences.
Percy, bago tayo magpatuloy, we have a very interesting tweet here. I like this tweet because I call you this in the beach court. From Jerry Agaton, hi to the Philippine Queen of Jump Serves, Seeger Vasho. #1 follower nyo ako sa Instagram. Pero go FEU siya at congrats sa Adamson kanina. I think that's for Ateneo, I'm guessing. Thank you very much, Jerry Agaton. And truly, my partner here is also someone with one hell of a jump serve. At isa pang tweet dito mula kay Cass X here. Go NU, hi Idol Z, I miss your jump serves and classy stare downs, those Volitarian days.
Yes, I miss those too. I miss
the jump serves or the stare downs?
The being able to do the jump serves. Salamat sa mga inyong mga hellos.
At sa mga shoutouts nyo. At syempre kung gusto nyong sumama sa amin dito sa live stream, huwag nyo pong kalimutang i-tweet lang kami dito sa aming broadcast. Pero balik tayo dito sa ating matchup. Match point na ang ating FEU Lady Tamaraws pagkatapos humabol doon sa 20-point mark. At it's a 5-0 run here for our Lady Tams. Zinabor trying to make something here. Santiago from the middle. But easy pick up there for Atienza, but no one was able to return that ball to the other side of the court.
Of course, if you were the setter for NU, syempre, ibibigay mo na lahat kay Jaja dahil she's one of the reliables. But then, like, at the same time, you would want to deceive the blockers kasi initially,
expected na.
Exactly.
At syempre, Singh trying to get a regalo there. Malabanan sasagot sa kabila. She is denied by her former teammate.
Woo!
Denied doon, pero good coverage here on the side of our Lady Tams. Ginoo trying to make something out of that. Jaja with a touch. Ball is still alive, but double contact called against the middle blocker, number 14, Zach Karangdang.
Coach George Pasqua forced to call a timeout after that 2-0 run nitong ating Lady Bulldogs. So, syempre, gusto mo namang matigil ang momentum nitong ladies in blue and gold after having 2 set point advantages in this first set.
And napakaganda nung depensang floor defense na pinapakita dito ng ating Lady Tams. Anong masasabi mo dun sa sipag? Is it a hustle thing or an adrenaline thing?
I think it's both. Syempre kung makikita mo, kung last point ka na dito sa first set, syempre gusto mo namang makaabante overall in this game. Especially also to point out that their libero right now, Kayla Atienza, is Bernadette Ponce's teammate in the beach volleyball league.
At dun mo
Kaya
naman
mapapakita talaga nila ang kanilang prowess in terms of defense.
costly service error there on the side of our NU Lady Bulldogs. At nauna na nga po makakuha ng set ang ating Lady Tamaraws dito sa ating matchup. It seems to be, it's gonna be a long game here at
That's
magbabalik tayo dito sa SNA livestream.